Hello, this is DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage on PSN, and welcome back to Shadowrun, Dragonfall Director's Cut. I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm doing okay. I did something that I told myself I would not do again, and I dragged laundry down to get washed at a laundromat. Clothing. I'm hoping I can get bedding done at the laundromat washing machine or washing area in the dormitory like sometime this week, because yesterday I made it so that I could I talked with the hotel I like to stay at in Damyang, and I will be staying there at least minimally 5 days, but I'm hopefully to extend it. Ideally I was thinking 2 weeks, but at least 10 days minimum. So I'm going to extend it once I'm there. I could have done one website because it finally worked for like a night, but like it was like something that my sister mentioned that like that they probably control what is allowed at certain websites, and like I was talking to the person, or texting rather, and she said, yeah, I'll open it up for you for like in 10 minutes, and I was like, holy crap, they do control it. My sister's right. I don't know how they work with online booking sites. I don't really know. And it was actually cheaper than the one I was going to use, but I'll have to pay the normal price there, which is actually 8,001 more. But whatever. So that's going to be starting on the 3rd, so next week on Wednesday. So next week Monday will be the last that I'll be streaming for 10 days to 2 weeks, depending. I will be trying to do some recording for Dark Sun, Shattered Lands, and or Final Fantasy, those LPs. Get that all set up. I kind of got it set up of how to record without using what I had before, ink injection or siphon injection or whatever it was called. That worked for I think it was pre-Mac OS Catalina. No, High Sierra. That's the one that you could use it. So that's like OS 10.12 blah blah blah, or 10.12 basically. So I kind of found a way. I literally had to look up the instructions in DOSBox of how to switch over from full screen to like a Windows screen to get it set up, and since it's there, I'll literally have to start the game. Like I literally won't. Well, yeah, I had to start the game, and then I had to start the game, get out of full screen, to click on the identifying windowed box, quote unquote, but I can still record it as full screen. It's just going to be a smaller screen than what it was before, which kind of sucks because I had a nice full screen in the recording. But this time I know it's going to be smaller because I looked at the sample, obviously. So, meh. It is what it is. Did I talk with you before? Okay. Because I was halfway in talking with people before continuing what I was doing last Friday. But yeah, so I will be doing that and reading and doing stuff. Next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, because it's a new week now, or work week, I plan to do a day trip and go to Daejeon, because I want to go to Costco. That's the closest one. Actually, yeah, that is the closest one. Sorry. One of my friends, he's back in the U.S. visiting, so I can't see him for the day trip. I'll probably message some other people. Like I have a few people who are still in Daejeon I'm friends with. I just want to make sure I buy some stuff. There's a couple of things I really want to pick up. and so, and anything else is extra. So I can't actually pack my bag yet for Damyang. I was going to, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm going to use that same bag for possibly bringing other stuff from Costco. Fudge. It's like a duffel bag, basically. So I'm just like, I can't do it. I guess I could use one of the carrier cases, but I actually need to buy some new carrier cases. Those carrier cases, I bought them from Shopko, which that Shopko is no more in Omaha. I don't even know if there's Shopkos anymore. I think they're all gone. There might be a few. Like they originated in Washington, right? I think that's where they originated. I'm not sure. I miss Shopko. Anywho, sorry, but yeah. So I have that. Those two cases, but I should get better ones. I would like to have wheels that swivel properly. Like you can turn it around 360 style. I only can carry it behind me. On the side of you is better for your arm, trust me. Especially when you have lots of clothes. I'm thinking like when probably this winter I will visit back to the US, see friends and family. I don't know if it's kind of strange if we're going to have the 2 months again, because some things have changed recently. Like one of my colleagues saw online possibly that we might be teaching again. He doesn't know for sure. They don't tell us anything until last minute. So that would suck. I don't want to really book tickets in advance, even though I would want you to pay it off, you know, and then find out, oh yeah, we're going to be teaching. Really? You couldn't have said this, you know, at like the start of the semester? Or in the middle? Because I would like to book my tickets at least 1 to 2 months in advance so I can get those paid off. Because it's a pretty penny to pay for tickets, especially. I'm hoping they will end up being cheaper because this is the start of opening it up like the world, and things with like what's allowed. I don't know what it will be for quarantining when coming back. Like I mean, I don't know what that is in Korea. I mean, I know there's none in the USA because it's USA, but I'm pretty sure there's still like a certain amount of quarantining period in Korea. I'm not sure. And even if I ask my colleagues who went, 3 of them went back this summer, it will be different by next winter. Also, I mean, cases have increased again, of course, everywhere. And then there's monkeypox, and whatever else that's popping around. Oh yeah, something I wanted to mention. I know this isn't gaming, but whatever. It's also talking. I just can't do both at the same time, especially when I have to read dialogue. Well, I don't have to, but I do. Whatever. They finally are doing something with the back gate at my school. I saw it and I thought, you know, it'll be funny if they're actually doing something with the back gate and they're actually putting like the blocking. What is it? Guard rails, not guard rails, guard blockers or whatever. You know, like when you're exiting like a school area, possibly, or a gated parking area. You know, you have those gates that go up, the stick that goes up and down. I don't know what they're called, but you know, like in a parking area. So you can't just freely park there. They're finally doing that at my school. It's like they've took how many years to do this shit. They're finally putting like automated gates, which I'm like, that's what a lot of other universities do. My school just had, oh, you have to do one big huge U, or to, you know, circle. It's more of a circle. No, it's a U technically. Well, it's almost like a circle. But yeah, no, to enter and you exit from like the same area. And they're finally putting use for that back gate area. I'm like, that's gonna make so many people not have to go that way, or if they're smart, to get into the long stupid line by going that way in the back from the back, because when it's busy during traffic time, it's crazy on the street outside of the university. And you know, people don't really drive well. But anywho, but they're finally doing it, or you could go a different way. It's like, finally. They took forever. It was just ridiculous. Anywho, okay, let's actually play. Sorry. I'm excited that I got like my laundry caught up, at least for clothing wise. And I can pack some of it away or pseudo store. I think I will use my bag to pack the clothes and then just take them all out when I need to do. And I'm glad I got that at least part of it booked. It's like I can't, like, I need boundaries, I need rules, I need guidelines, I need things set up and booked in order to feel good about getting things. I have something to work towards to. That's how I am. And so not having stuff, that's why I hate summers. That's why I hate summer vacations so much. Oh God. And then you add heat and pandemic and other issues and things going on, and it's just bleh. And then, of course, socializing is bleh. Man, I'm a weird person. Okay, now I need water before I just speak lines. Or rather, the description. Alright. Even from a distance, it is clear something is not right with Lane. Coming closer, you can see dried blood on his face and clothes, as well as a few discolored blotches that pass for bruises on troll skin. More noticeably, there is considerable damage to the man's left prosthetic leg, which he now tends with tools as antiquated as the leg itself. You alright, Oleski? I'm fine. Nothing a few swings of a wrench can't fix, or a few swings of a crutch. Someone comes at me, thinks me weak, and I show him otherwise. Leaning to one side, Lane's crutch is caked in more blood and what appears to be bits of hair. Like, do we not talk about the woman who's with him? I mean, I don't think they ever indicate her. Tell me who did this to you. Excuse me. Just a punk with some bad ideas. Forget about it. Are you sure you're alright? I've suffered far worse, as you might imagine. And I don't need you or anyone else babying me. I'll leave you be. Hello again, mein Freund. Mein Freund. I always screw that up. What can I do for you? How's Alexander doing? He is adjusting with difficulty. Samuel shakes his head. Your friend Diedrich took a chance in sending his nephew to us. I will do my best to justify his faith in me. I could talk about your organization. Yes, of course. Are you accepting donations? The new library is marvelous, Hekton. You have worked miracles for this organization. Our next goal is to purchase a set of trode nets for our new work training program. I have high hopes for this plan, Hekton. With these devices, we could teach job skills to the less educated members of our society in a fraction of the time that it would take for them to learn on their own. With 400 new yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. I forgot how much money I have, but we're going to do 400! You realize why? That is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Freund. I'm not reading my last part, whatever. I can scarcely believe it. With this donation, we have met our penultimate goal. Oh, there's one more. All right. I will send our volunteer to the data haven to acquire the trode nets. Yeah, anyway, wrong word. In the meantime, I will make the happy announcement to our guests. Thank you again, Hekton. You will never know how important you've been to the people I serve. It was my pleasure, Samuel. Anything to help. He nods at you. You are a true friend. Freund. I'm going to say the German word for friend. Okay. You are a true friend of the Kreuzbasar. Talk about something else? No, not really. No questions. Just pass by. How much money do I have now? Good enough. All right. What are my objectives? What am I doing? I'm gonna go. Oh, I have to do that solo mission. I mean, the logical choice would to take. I would think would be Blitz because he's a former gang member, so he might. But I don't know if they stretch that out to him. You know what I mean? Also, I don't think I talked with everyone down here. Welcome back. What can I do for you? I'm just browsing. Yeah. No. Meow. Meow. Also, before I talk with Kami. Damn it, Janet! I get stuck on everything. Let's see if the dancer. Yeah. Knowing how these work for online crap, you probably have to tip a whole lot and you get a stupid trophy, but who knows? I didn't even think I knew that you could tip her multiple times. Maybe I did. I don't remember. As you approach the counter, you find she does the same thing. Hekton, do you feel thirsty? I do. Parched, in fact. It happened when you walked through the door. I could really go for a cold one. She pauses for a moment, considering, or am I speaking with another's voice? Sometimes it's difficult to tell where I end and the dreams begin. Another prophecy, the last prediction that you made came true. How did you do that? You are confused. I didn't do anything. I merely related what I saw. She blinks and looks away. What I shared with you, it was an observation, nothing more. Yeah, I don't know if I talked with her a whole lot prior. Probably because I assume that she doesn't sell magic, so I never talked with her. I think that's what happened the first time I played. Hello again. May I help you? Question for you if you don't mind. You're in luck. I have a great many questions. Never mind, you don't have it. I didn't get anything more. Oh yeah, I need to get Powerful 3 and then I need that and that's barely. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Oh, you know what? I realized what I did wrong. Oh, you know what? I bet I can't do it from here. I'll have to go back into the... I have to go to my... I think I sent my stuff to the stash. Oh shit, there's... Oh shit. I forgot there's someone I need to talk to here. And he's not on this list. I forgot who and what for. I'll be back. Kami Brighton's issue. Approach her, grinning wildly. Hey there! O2 was just telling me you were around. Was wondering if you might be willing to trade a story or two. Alright, you first. What's the deal with you and O2? Well, the whole ears and hands thing, plus the barista junk. I knew that already. This isn't news, and really, you ought to be quiet about sort of. I knew that already. Well, alright, I suppose I've heard a lot about you around the Kreuzbasar. It's only fair you know a bit about me. I never really went to school. Pretty much been a street kid as long as I can remember. And there was so much to learn from people outside of school that I never really bothered. Makes it difficult to get a job, so as all good street kids do, I chose a place to haunt with my friends and always hung out there. That was O2's cafe, and he was super nice about me and mine. I felt more comfortable with him than I ever did with my Vater. Her eyes narrow only for the briefest moment at the word. Oh, so she's actually German. Okay, well, whatever. Like I said, I can't even do a German accent, let alone. I can't even do a female voice. So, yeah. And we talked a lot when I was waiting around for my friends. He must have been fairly comfortable with me, too. Otherwise, he wouldn't have offered me a job. Jeez, I don't know why you would think he's a perv. Well, that's nice of him. Sure was, but speaking of all two, I ought to be going. You know where I am if you've got anything for me, yeah? She grins and waves a little before bouncing off. Really? No tip of the hat? Invisible hat? I don't want to go in there. I might do it after I go into here. I need to change my stuff and sell it. I won't have enough money to buy another potion. Spell, I mean. Ugh. I'll have to wait. I don't think I can buy my other, like, upgrade my spells too. Okay, I have to take that out. And then equip the spell. Excuse me. There I am. Oh my gosh, stop getting caught on things, Dark. You're horrible. Hekton's his name, not Dark. Okay. Hekton, really? Here, can you take this? No, I'll give that to Blitz. I don't have enough money for... Oh, I do. I can, actually. Oh, no, that's weapons. I cannot, actually, for spells. No, I cannot. I mean, I could do level 2, but... I thought there was a strong healing spell. Maybe there's not. All right. So the menu. Baco soy biscuit. Ew. Anything interesting, all too? No, never mind. Alright, liquor doer. So, you're Hekton, eh? Late Monica Schaefer's replacement. It looks you up and down the nods. Good. You look the part. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future. But first, we're asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right man for the job. Assuming that you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You will... Okay, I don't want to do this right now. I want to do the other task first. So he should still be here until I talk with him. So that's a thing. So all these different things are to, you know, make the money to buy your stuff and to give them and to give to friends to your colleagues if you're having them with you, and of course paying for other Shadowrunners, and then also to pay Alice, or to save up money to pay off Alice's fee. Okay. I don't know what it was. Probably the side of the building. I can't go this way, can I? No. Nope. Oh my gosh, Dark. Hekton, I mean. Oh, Dark as in me in third person, but Hekton, the character. Oh my gosh, he keeps walking into things. I don't know why. It's not my fault, folks, I swear. Would you like to travel? Or where would you like to travel? Travel to the Gesundbrunnen U-Bahn station to locate Gunnari's missing shipments. Well, probably Gunnaries. I don't know, I think I said Gunnari. Who do I want with me? I probably should not bring Blitz along. Actually, I can. He has, I forgot, he has his, thingy now. An old corporate hover drone that has been given a weapon upgrade. I'll bring Blitz along just because he's supposedly a former gang member, but it probably won't work. But I'll do it. Hard times. It is a short train ride to the Gesundbrunnen. You exit the subway car, stepping onto the old grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles. A small plot. That's why. Okay, plot of crops struggles, to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old, rundown U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Gesundbrunnen Kiez, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the Robengeister and Gunnari's missing shipment. I'm hyper. This stairwell down looks completely grassed. Even though it's a stairwell. The old fluorescent glow lights, almost no light from the surface. Blah, blah. So they're growing stuff, barely. That's far enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on a pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it is hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days. You'll forgive me for saying, but, well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. He looks fed, for one thing. The orderman snorts. Indeed. So what brings you to Gesundbrunnen, stranger? we think a gang of hijacked a shipment. You hear about anything like that? Oh, I can charisma lie. I'm visiting from the Rheinruhr Megaplex, and my friend Hans said the market here is second to none. I had to come see for myself. The Orderman smiles sadly. Well, maybe a few years ago, that was true. These days, well, it's hard times all around, I suppose. But you're welcome to go on in, of course. Customers are always welcome. I have no money. Fuck! I just realized, I think you might have to use money to buy or bribe. Buy something or bribe someone, and I can't do that right now. I don't have that much money anymore. Oh, and talk to Corrin if you want to hear some good stories about the market, back in its prime. He's always happy to share a tale or two. The Orderman steps aside. Watch your step on the ladder there. Some of the steps get slippery when it's cold. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Thanks. Man, I'm parched. Oh wait, really? I've got some tea. Or coffee, I mean real coffee, no? Okay. How does that work with papers like blowing in the wind when it's way underground? Just putting that out there. Unless there's like holes to the surface where air blows down, it doesn't make any sense, to be quite honest. Oh, it's Corrine. The man before you is of average build and in nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag. The name's Corrine, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before. Just passing through, or... Okay. Nur für... Mietarbeiter. No, Mietarbeiter. Mietarbeiter. I don't know what Mietarbeiter. And Nur? Is Nur only? I don't remember. I know Fuhr's for. So, yeah. Let me remember that. Yeah. What can you tell me about this place? Gesundbrunnen? Well, it's my home for one, and we've got a small bar set up over there. But of course, you'll want to know about the market. His eyes light up. It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You could find nearly anything in these stalls for the right price. It's a real shame. But little by little, things slow down. Folks stop taking the subway line so much. But I guess that's the way of the Flux. I'll be going now. Let's save again, and then ask him. Dark, you're not playing this like a true RP. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for information. Ever heard of a game called the Dragonfall? Certainly. They've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. Hard to know anything for sure, though. One rumor says they hijacked freight out of the Frankfurter tour. Then the next day, you hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Hell, just yesterday I heard someone claim they saw a member of the Rabengeister speed by in the U-Bahn tunnel, clinging to the side of the train car. Ha! He leans in closer. Between you and me, that's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Yeah, the one that we killed, or part of it. Strange ones, those. I heard they implant suction cups to their hands and feet. I guess they really like hitching rides on the U-Bahn trains? He shakes his head with amusement. That's the Flux-State for you though. Full of the strange and unexpected. I'll be going now. Yeah, I'm not going to ask about the shipment. Someone there, look at their dresser, because why that not? Dresser looks to be handmade out of rusty sheet metal, nothing catches your eye. Oh, come on, I was able to see that from up here. Oh, no, I can't see it. Garbage. Smells like something died in here upon close suspicion. I wish I could read that better. Goldfish. Random dancer. The woman stares a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Hey kiddo, share a drink with me? No thanks, just looking for information. Ever heard of a game called the Rabengeister? Sure, if you're buying. Awesome. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. They've got beer, a home brewed gin, and schnapps. Pick your poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. The tonic cuts out some of the gas flavor. I think they've been distilling in old propane tanks. Ugh. Have some schnapps. Sure thing, guy. I can't tell if that's a man or woman, so we're just gonna go with that voice. It's a he, because I just now read the next sentence. He slides a tumbler full of sweet-smelling pear schnapps. Ooh, Ashita. Down your way. It's warm. So, what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? It's such a horrible line. I'm just traveling through. I heard there was a market, but, well, just look at this place. She waves her arm around in a wide circle, taking everything in from a slightly shimmying woman to the near empty corridors outside. So I'm just having a drink with this fine gentleman here, and then moving on. Where are you from? California Free States. Doing the whole Europe tour thing, you know? Besides getting me out of that hellhole, it's been a real good learning experience. Had some good fun. Made some good friends. Yeah, so I watched something recently on YouTube about like how the USA fell in, you know, Shadowrun, and so I was like listening to all the different like nations in the USA. Or former USA. She clatters the ice around her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But it's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. I'm all for communism and anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F-state goes a little far. Then why would you left? I don't want to hear anything about the Flux. I'm out of here. How do you mean? It's just things like the turf wars and the racists and junk. You know, like those humanist assholes. Unpleasant. But that should decide. I like the idea of a state without the man. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? Call me Hekton. Nice to meet you, Hekton. Now that I've said my bit, what are you doing in a place like this? I just came here from the market like you. Goldfish laughs. At least there's alcohol. Synthahol, ma'am. Synthahol, ma'am. Whatever it is, I'll drink more to it. She downs her glass and slams it on the bar with a loud exhalation. So what were you hoping to find down here, Robin Hood? She laughs heartily. The Robin Geister, actually. Robin Raven Ghosts? Maybe, might be anything in Gesundbrunnen. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghosts thin folks pale for a lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Water. I actually wonder if some of the people that they have portraits for are people who are Kickstarter backers, but I don't know. I didn't check the Kickstarter thing. It's always weird when people are like, I'm gonna pay this much, and yeah, put me in the game. It's like, I don't know. To one degree, I understand having certain things for people who help fund something, but at the same time, I'm like, you're also helping creating a lovely game. I mean, yeah, you funded, but like, I don't know. They're still creative artists. I mean, like, I can understand having you in the credits and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know. I just, meow. Let's just say Dark doesn't donate like $2,000 because Dark doesn't have that well, normally just lying around, you know, for the lows or however much the high tier stuff is. Excuse me. Although I did help Kickstarter fund a game on Kickstarter more recently. It would be the second game I've kickstarted or funded on Kickstarter. And they released like not the actual version yet. They released like a companion game for it, basically, that has a different setup. I haven't bought it because I didn't like pay through. I tried looking into paying it like later than when they advertised the link, and it wouldn't work. So I'm just like, whatever. I'll just buy it probably at some point. I just haven't done it. It's I forget the name of the game right now. It's from the people people may have heard about it. It's from some of the people who were on Konami who made Suikoden series. It's that game that's coming out. Is it Rising Sun, 1,000 Suns? I forget what it's called offhand, but yeah, that's what I helped fund. Help funded. Sorry. Let's see. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares at her empty gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. All right, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 million. Can I at least buy something for my friend here? He's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything, even though there's a drink in front of me. No, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of here. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turns to you with a shrug. Sorry, I couldn't get you anything, but thanks for being a pal. Anything else you say? Hey again, friend. I'd buy you a drink, but you heard the man. I've been cut off. Sorry, good, thanks for... I'm just passing through. Okay, no. Oh, there's actually someone else here. I didn't see that guy there. He blended in with the background. Okay, we can cross there. Cross up here. There's a ladder. This must be the bazaar. Oh, the market. Can't go down there. Why? Wait. Why is there a car here? Or part of a vehicle? That seems rather queer. Aren't we underground? I don't get it. Also, what's this ladder for? Oh, it's an inspection. Surface access has been welded shut, probably in an attempt to keep security tight. Weird. Odd merchant. Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death of this sort, and you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. And of the sort. But anyway, care to take a look around? Despite the shopkeeper's claims, her inventory looks decently poor. Most of these weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. A particularly grubby or cobbled together pistol stands out from the bunch. Sure, let's see what you have. A taser. Yeah, I don't like any of them. See anything you like? I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. What's up with the shoddy-looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? The work of a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throwers you'll find this side of the Atlantic. Not that price? A steal! Looks like some of these parts are hot glued together. As I said, the work of a master craftsman. A weapon made by any other would simply break after being fired. I'll be going now, thanks. Right. Pleasure, Captain. The area is extremely in despair. Ghouls on the floor. You can smell the mildew from here. Ew. Gross. Crates. These crates don't seem to be part of the shipment that was en route to the Kreuzbasar. Scuff marks. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground as if something heavy was dragged across here. Marks vanish into the wall. Walk away. Come back to that later. Info terminal. This appears to be an old U-Bahn information terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it is quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update: 52:07:11:05:22. Error, primary database not found. Restarting in offline mode, restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an interminable amount of time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to Gazunbunen Station. Please select an option from the menu below. Station history, route information, enter customer inquiry. You have selected station history. Brunnen Station opened on April 18, 1930, as the first stop along the U-Bahn's U8. Hold on. U8 line. Never get no. Let's say U8 line. Let's just say that. I was trying to figure out. Wait, what was the German counting again? I was like, I got the two different Korean word numbers and counts in my head. I'm like, no, that's not. It was designed by prominent U-Bahn architect Alfred Grenander. Construction on the U8 line began in 1914 under Allgemeine. Oh my gosh. Gesellschaft. But labor shortages in the First World War put the project on hold for over a decade. The eventual completion and opening of this home line between Neukölln and Gazunbrunnen in 1930 represents a major step forward in connecting Berlin's working-class districts to the city center. Continue reading. During World War II, many unfinished tunnels and stations along the U8 line were converted into air raid shelters, including parts of Gazunbrunnen Station. In the decades following the war, the station also served as an emergency fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. During the Cold War, the U8 line continued to run between Neukölln and Gazunbrunnen, taking it under the wall and through parts of East Berlin. The train would skip all East Berlin stations until it emerged on the far side near Gazunbrunnen. So clearly we know that something's up behind that wall. Today, the U8 line continues to operate, carrying thousands of passengers through Gazunbrunnen station on a daily basis. Yeah, maybe when the last time it was updated. In addition, the former bunker at this location has been transformed into a popular museum exhibit, showcasing the history and development of Berlin's underworld. Please inquire at the information kiosk for current museum rates and hours of admittance. Route information. You start to press the forward key only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. Huh. We didn't give the pump and turbo. Oh, did I not give the maintenance information back to the guy? I thought I did. Weird. Really? Okay. Robin Geister. Let's try that. I'll laugh if something pops up. Okay, I was about to say. Okay, have to come back. I will talk with you again. The gate appears to have been pried hastily open. Kreuzbasar is still clearly visible. Really? Hello, mein Freund. Hey there, stranger. I got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? I'm just looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Robengeister? Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? There's a crate behind your shop that looks like it was marked for delivery to the Kreuzbasar. You wouldn't happen to know about that, would you? Let me see what you've got for sale. The troll looks around nervously. No? I don't know anything about crates. Looking for some backup? It's just us here, friend. Okay, look. Yeah, the Robengeister came by yesterday. Asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies. Then they disappeared. I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. See, this is where I don't have gang. I can't do this. They leave me this kind of score. I'm grateful. Already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what I know, so we're cool, right? I don't know anything else. Relax, I believe you. Times are tough. I'm sure these people needed that stuff. You're not going to hurt me? Thank you, stranger. Not everyone's so understanding around here. Look, if you're looking for the Robengeister, try the old information kiosk on the other side of the market. I've seen some people coming and going from there, or through there. Yeah, probably the wall. I don't trust them to not be in the gang. Just saying. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. You look like you keep a close eye on these keeps. Have you seen a ship? Say, what's up with those scuff marks on the ground over there by that information kiosk? I wouldn't know. I'm not in charge of the cleaning around here. She sighs. Hell, nobody is these days. The way things have been going. Hopefully our luck will turn sooner or later. It'd be nice to take some pride in this place again. Changing the subject, are we? I know you're hiding something back there. She stiffens, and suddenly her rifle is leveled at your chest. Ooh. Fine. I don't know who you are, or what you're doing snooping around down here, but you'd better come with me now. Our leader's going to want to speak with you. Her free hand reaches down to produce a thick leather blindfold. Very well, I'll go. That's a smart decision. She reaches out to blindfold you, and the world goes dark. As long as my items don't get taken away. Someone has a gun on me. Oh, it's probably that woman. This is the same man you met in the market. Oh. Asshole. But the friendliness is gone from his face. In its place is a cool, unwavering gaze. You're stuck to the market, stranger. If the Robengeister wished to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. And what do you want of us? Say your piece. Let's see what other puzzles, but good glad you've got here. I don't know. It looked like an invitation to me. If you really didn't want to be found, you might want to hide your tracks a little bit better. I'm from the Kreuzbasar. You stole a shipment of supplies bound for our keeps, and we want it back. He stares you down for a long moment, then breaks into a chuckle. Yes, we were a little careless on that one. I figured with Monica Schaefer gone, the Kreuzbasar would be an easy score. So that's why you're here? We stole your supplies, now you want them back? That's about right, yeah. Which I completely understand, stranger. Believe me. But unfortunately, we need those supplies more than you do. So I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of our property. I can see things are hard around here, Corin. But I have to look out for my own keats, and that shipment belongs to us. And I will graciously give you one chance to turn over those supplies before I shoot you in the face. It's a shame you guys didn't send us for weapons, Corin. Didn't search us for weapons, Corin. Belongs to us. Now from where I'm standing. Look, there's no need for bloodshed, I'll tell you what. It seems like you know what it's like to look out for a keats like this. It's not easy, right? We provide for these people. A hole like that shipment keeps Gesundbrunnen from going hungry just a little while longer. That's our home. These are our people. I suspect you feel the same about the Kreuzbasar. I just need the weapons, right? Yeah, his shipment was everything, now that I think about it. So I'm prepared to let you leave. Just like that, knowing our little secret here and everything. In return, all you need to do is walk away. Just walk away and forget this ever happened. Or it smiles. What do you think, stranger? I think in the Flux, folks like us need to stick together. Why stay strangers? Maybe we can come to an arrangement that can benefit both of our keeps. Die Kieze, das Keats. I think this it was das. Or was it Dear Keats? I don't know. I don't remember. Also, I just realized one of my... Sorry, I just realized what I was... One of my nails feels weird. I don't know if it's the skin or if it's the nail. And it's bothering me! I clipped my nail. Fingernails and toenails earlier today. It's my toenail that's bothering me. I think I understand. Alright, you've got a deal. But you better not hijack anything from the... Oh, gosh. It's a shame you guys didn't search us for weapons. Jesus. How about the first one? Corin raises an eyebrow. I'm listening. Oh, thank God I have... I'm amazed that they counted that. I think they counted because I have him with me. Blitz. I'm listening. You return our supplies, we send you a shipment of extra rations in exchange. We agreed to a truce of sorts. In the Kreuzbasar, my friend Altu has a series of data tabs established to monitor nearby communications. You return our shipments, we let you listen on those tabs. I see. That's an interesting offer, friend. That would certainly let us scope out some more lucrative heists around here, assuming the taps are reliable. They are. I checked them just the other day. He pauses for a long moment, then cracks a smile. Very well. I suppose that's worth the price of a crate of guns. Your medical supplies are already mostly gone, I'm afraid, but the weapons shipment is still being held in a locker at our Frankfurter Tor. I'll have it sent back to the Kreuzbasar immediately. And you'll let us on those data taps? Take the tunnel to the Kreuzbasar and talk to Altu. He runs a small cafe not far from the U-Bahn station. Tell him I sent you and he'll set you up. Well, well. Corin looks thoughtful. Maybe things are looking up around here. I suppose friends and enemies both can be found in strange places here in the Flux. That we can have this talk, Corin. I'll be going now. You can see yourself out, he grins. minutes. Take care, stranger. Yeah, it doesn't have to be this way. And I'm gonna get more money, or I get better shipments. I think the first time I've killed them all. I don't remember for sure how I did it. How did I not get any karma for not killing them? Also, I'm gonna inspect this. They're all empty. There's a door. I just want to search around. Locked. This just full of old Simpsons recordings. So what else do you say? Let's make. Hey, want a beer? Sure, I'll take one. Ah, it's a mission item, cold one. He hands you an icy beer from the crate. Hold on to it for now. It's a key item, you never know. Okay, you can put your gun down now, lady. Limbert? I don't Really? Your thirstiness is for beer? Hey, is that a beer from downstairs? Hand him the beer. Yeah, I brought this up for you. Keep up the good work, buddy. Oh, brother's well. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. The young orc takes the beer, pops the cap off with his tusk, and takes a long swig. Hey, I got a karma point. Yeah. Ah, really hits the spot. Gets so muggy down here. See you around. I don't think this is how it ended up when I did this, but I don't remember. I mean, the first time I did this, I'm obviously doing it right now. You are about to exit this location, return to the Kreuzbasar. Continue? Confirm. You emerge from the U-Bahn station and onto the familiar streets of the Kreuzbasar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slowly drowning mood of Gesundbrunnen. The Kreuzberg is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the Flux-State. But it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunari and tell him the news. Gunari, we got your stuff back, hopefully. Also, okay, it's loading. Here's the music. For karma. Okay, can I not get stuck on that? That'd be lovely. Thanks. Oh yeah, here. I didn't talk to him, fudge. That's so weird, I didn't talk to him last time. Drek, finally. I was worried that you wouldn't come back either. So tell me, what happened? Everything go okay? It's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Your friend isn't coming, I'm sorry. Christ, poor Vic. I don't know how I'm gonna tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. A maintenance manual. I found this on his body. Maybe you could give it to them. Oh, that's some more grandma. Hey, thanks, Dale. He turns the manual over in his hands, rubs his hand over the careworn paper cover. They appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. And then there's still more. Thanks again for helping me out. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. You need some weapons, some ammunition, perhaps? I took care of that business with the Robin Geister. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across the normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, this much I know already. The missing shipment arrived just before you did, though I barely caught a glimpse of those who delivered it. How were you able to manage it? I made an arrangement with their leader, and they agreed to return the weapons. And you accomplished all this through diplomacy? Interesting. It is not what I would have done, but perhaps this is for the best. Jesus. Here's your payment as promised, and should you need any new weapons, thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Yeah, sure. What you got? Barely got enough money. I bet you don't have any better throwing weapons. No, you don't. Oh, you do. You have a shuriken. I want that. I want that. I'm going to buy that right now. And we're going to sell... Boop. Yeah. Shuriken. There we go. I believe that's the only throwing weapons they have in this game. I don't think they have anything other than that. Which is it's pretty sad when you think about it. I have to talk to all of you again. I do. Because this counts as a mission, so there's more time. It looks to have mostly recovered from whatever happened the other day. A few butterfly stitches keep closed, lacerations on his face, and his damaged prosthetic looks to be functioning normally once again. And what brings you around today? I want to talk about what happened the other day. The old soldier glowers, but given his physical handicaps and his recent injuries, he hardly makes for an intimidating figure, troll-sized withstanding. Hang my hoop. I'm not a child, man. I'm not helpless. And even if I was, leave me to whatever fate I've earned. What do they want? If you wanted to dissuade me from lending my voice or experience to any pro-metahuman parties, I tried to talk him down, tried to explain my fighting days are done, but he wouldn't believe me. Bastard made a liar of me when I beat him with my crutch. Who was it? Someone who heard an unfounded rumor. A rumor about me joining up with Orc, presumed favored holy club among us trogs. Maybe he was humanis, or maybe just another Flux fanatic who thought the balance of power would be upset by me joining up with Orc. I don't know, and I don't care. I just want to be left alone. Will they be back? Not if they know what's good for them. Last time they caught me alone, taking a shortcut through an alley. I won't make that mistake again. I'm sticking close to home, and close to Samuel and his people. They won't shy away from a fight. Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. The old troll just grumbles. I'd like to hear more about your part in the Euro Wars. Sighs. Lane sighs, his weight settling on creaking legs. Problem with a tight-knit community like the Kreuzbasar is that you just can't escape who you are. Fine, you want to hear it, I'll tell it. The old troll leans heavy on his crutch and takes a steadying breath. I was a colonel in the Finnish War. Wait, isn't this the same thing? Yeah, I already did this. Yeah. I'll take one more time, because I did. Hello again, mine friend. What can I do for you? Same stuff. Donations, not just the... Okay, we're done with that. No! Dark! Hekton. Whatever your name is. I still don't know what I'm going to name my third character for Hong Kong. I have an idea, but that's what I did in my first playthrough that I never beat on the computer. I don't want to do it because it's... No, I don't know any Chinese names, to be quite honest. Actually, that's not true. I do know one from a... I do know a name of a former student. I could use that name, but... Anyway. Zyla or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Blech. The girl stands blankly into a vacant sky. She's still sporting a black eye, and there are fresh tears on her cheeks, but she doesn't seem to notice them. Kim, are you alright? She shakes her head. I don't know. Have I ever been? When I'm me? She then lowers her gaze from the heavens and regards you. Her eyes slowly are showing slightly more clarity than before. Been thinking, remembering, wondering. So what have you been thinking about? Kim hugs herself tightly around her midsection, drawing herself in and doing the impossible of making herself even thinner. I'm not sure I want to talk about it. I only ever talked about it with Monica. Anything you can say to her, you can say to me. I've replaced Monica, darling, so spill it. I'm here to listen, just like Monica was. Okay. She takes a breath to ready herself and then bites a lip as her eyes search the unseen. Monica said I would forget. She thought the Sims might help. In there, I'm strong, and I never have to lose anyone. But then I came back out here, where children play in the street, and I remember. Where I see DarkElf85's, and I remember. Yeah, okay, never mind. I forgot about this part, but yeah. He was mad at me for losing her, but now... It's not her fault. But now I don't know if he even remembers. He looks right through me, but I did what he told me. No, it's because of the deal that all the deals Monica made. I saw him every month. I took the medicine. I got as much food as I could, but he said it wasn't enough, that I would never be... Oh, wait... What? Monica said a mother is always a mother, even when her baby dies inside her. She said she would go to heaven. Oh, okay, that's what this is. Never mind. This is what it is. Sorry. Okay, I get it. I'm sure they're up there together. Monica would take care of her. Do you want to talk about the black eye now? Zach said not to. He said I might get hurt again. Kim, if Zach is hurting you... No, it wasn't him. Zach loves me. He loves everybody. But the man who did this knew Zach. He said they used to work together before they came to the Kreuzbasar. But he said he wasn't allowed to stay because of Monica. She said he was bad for the Kreuzbasar, and the man didn't like that. Now he wants to come back. He wants to be the new Zach. He told me he had better stuff. Let me try it. But then he touches a finger to a black eye. He said to tell Zach that he was coming back to take what was his. Monica kept him out. It was for a good reason. Sounds like a man confident in his business model. Don't worry, Kim. We won't let him come back. If you say so, I'll leave you be. I wonder if talking to Zach would bring an option for that. I don't think I have anything. No. I don't know if she'll say anything new. Let's see. And what's up? Oh, okay. You said that you've... Okay, so it's something new. You said that you've got a team in Mita. I'd like to hear a little bit more about them. She shrugs. They're good people. They get the job done. What else do you need to know? Not more than that. Some details would be nice. Alright, sure. Why not? We've got Raktor. He's a rigger. An immigrant from the Russian Republic. Genius mechanic and engineer. The guy built his own crawler form drone. And he's impressive as hell at piloting it. There's Barracuda, the team's shaman and face man. He's an elf in his mid-40s. He's got the whole Silver Fox thing working for him. He conducts most of our negotiations. Great card player. Okay, you claimed that elves live forever. They don't. It's confusing. Hekton is our decker and requisite tough guy. Troll. Huge. Covered in tats and piercings. You know the type. I'm pretty sure that he and Barracuda have a thing going on, but they're never cop to it. She presents herself to you with an ironic smile. And then there's me. Between us, we keep our bases covered. Sounds that way. How are they to work with? Solid. We're all on the same page, and nobody's afraid to speak his mind. We all get how a crew of anarchist runners is supposed to work. Even Raktor, who's still pretty new to the scene here in Berlin. Wait a minute. No, that can't be the same guy. I'll find out later. I don't think that's the same guy in Hong Kong. Shadowrun, Hong Kong. Anywho, but I could be wrong. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. I played all three of them not consecutively, so it gets tense from time to time, but it's supposed to get tense. Better that than to have to defer to a leader and follow orders. We're all free, and we know it. Anyway, enough about them. I don't come here to talk about work. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? I've been meaning to ask, what's up with the tattooed circuitry? Is it purely decorative, or...? It is now. Wasn't always, though. She stretches her neck so that the circuit pattern on her face can catch the light. What you're looking at used to be a tattoo magic. Got it done when I was in Tokyo, during a job for the Yakuza. What were you doing for the Yakuza? Work, the kind that you don't talk about afterward. When were you in Tokyo? About 3 years ago. Spent a few months there. It was a business trip, though. You know how it is. Straight from the airport to the hotel to the job site, and back to the hotel again afterwards. Rinse and repeat until the job is done. Not the most exciting way to travel, but the pay was good. Tattoo magic, huh? That's a new one on me. Yeah, it was for me too. It's a meta magic thing. A way of quickening spells for a person. Binding magic into the flesh so that it's almost impossible to get rid of. Anyway, long story short, I found a way to break it. Now it just looks pretty in the lamplight. What did you do before you broke them? She pauses for a moment, considering. Finally, she shrugs. Sure, I'll tell you. Why not? Maybe knowing will keep you from making the same mistake. So when I went to work for the Yaks, they insisted that I let them ink me. Said I needed it for the job. Long story short, the tattoos did boost my abilities, But they also branded me, marked me as Yakuza property, and gave them an easy way of tracking me from the astral plane. How would you break the spell? That's an even longer story, and not one that I want to get into. Suffice it to say that it started with killing the guy who inked me, and ended in a pretty dark place. The upshot is that I can't go back to Japan. Ever. But at least I got my autonomy back. She pauses for a moment to light up another cigarette. After she fills her lungs with smoke, she continues. So the moral of this story, I guess, is not to take an employer's word at face value. It's a lesson that every Shadowrunner needs to learn sooner or later, but I had a harder time with it than most. Now, can we talk about something else? Or better yet, can we shut up and have a drink or two? All this yapping is making me thirsty. I gotta run, see you around. I'm never gonna drink with you. Yeah, see ya. Eep. Man. Crazy. Let's... Really? Really? God damn it. Okay, sorry. I can't go that way, that's a wall. Dark, jeez. Okay, hey Zach. He doesn't say anything about it. Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. Dancer's bag. She offers you an apologetic grin. A little busy right now, chum. Places to be, things to do, and all that, but if you come by later, maybe I'll have time to chat. Okay. I don't think he will have anything. Oh, yeah, shit, there's that guy. Pomegranate Soykov. Do you have anything? Ah, yeah. Altu smiles at you from beyond the counter. Welcome back, honored Elfendon. How may I serve you? Altu, I sent a man named Korn to talk to you. I told him he could have access to your data taps. Rakazi raises an eyebrow. You did you? A bit presumptuous of you, is it not? Korn and his gang have been hijacking shipments bound for the Kreuzbasar, so we made an arrangement. He listens to your taps, they leave our goods alone and steal from other enemies instead. Everybody wins. I see. Well, that sounds like a tidy little arrangement that you've made then Effendime. The kind of arrangement I might make myself. He laughs. The kind of arrangement Monica might have made. I will honor your promise then. Korn and his gang shall have access to my data taps, save for those that listen in on the Kreuzbasar itself. Ah, not that such taps exist, mind you. No, of course not. Now then, is there anything else Rakazi can do for you? Scaling time. Actually, first, spend some karma. I could do my biotech. I might wait on that until the next set. I'll do that right now. So you're Hekton, eh? The late Monica Shaver's replacement. Good, you look the part. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future. But first, we're asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right man for the job. Assuming that you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I'll then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You won't need to go out of your way or expose yourself to much unnecessary risk. For each task that you complete, you will be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. So, have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? Who do you work for? How did you know where to find me? My organization knows everything worth knowing in Germany, including this small pawn that is Berlin. It is our best interest, however, to remain unknown to the world at large. For the time being, this is all that you need to know. What does this audition pay? I can offer you 1,500 new yen, but only if you complete the full audition, the run and post-run interview, to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to our expectations, you will receive no pay and no further offers of work. That isn't much. It's an audition. The purpose of this trial is for you to prove your worth to us, not the other way around. Of course, you're free to decline if you wish, but I know there are hundreds of runners in Berlin who would kill for the opportunity to work for us. We came to you because we think that we see a glimmer of potential. If you prove us wrong, we will happily take our offer elsewhere. Sure, I'm in. Good. He smiles. Very good. Creepy. Now on to the task at hand. There is a man named Alashir. He is a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom, and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. These people are actively working to undermine the Flux-State and pave the way of a corporate-controlled Berlin. My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to the corporations than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. So you want me to spy on him then, or beat the crap out of him? Not directly, no, but we do need to place him under surveillance. You'll meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance, you will plant listening devices in his apartment. Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurter Tor, and go and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Sounds simple enough. For a man of your talents, I should hope it should be. I thought you said I should hope so, is what I was thinking. He was there. The moment that you board the train to Frankfurter Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you to bring what you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Once you embark on your trial run, there will be no turning back. After you have planted the devices and verified that they work, come back to me. There will be a brief interview, a post-mortem on the run, if you like, and assuming that I am satisfied with what I hear, I will pay you your first stipend. Then we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, Hekton. We will be watching. I failed this, and it's mainly because I didn't have enough prerequisite stats, because there would be some stat testing, and I didn't have enough, so I failed. Literally, it was really bad. I think that's what happened. That's what I remember, anyway. I unfortunately don't have enough money for what I want, so hopefully I can get some money from here. Unfortunately, I'm not talking with my colleagues, so I'm just going to continue on to the next thing. Because there's still a lot of other stuff that we can do, so before I need to chat with more of them, so Board the train. Travel to Frankfurter to tour to meet with Luca Dare's team. And I'll be right back, folks. Step out for a moment. So, at some point, I need to go to the lobby area in the dormitory and talk with the staff about possibly getting a new refrigerator. I mean, I haven't had things rotting immediately, but like nothing gets cold. My drinks are not cold, and I believe it's on the coldest setting. I'm gonna have to just explain that to them because nothing is. I know, and that's probably one of the reasons why, like my bagels get rotted quickly, and like the meat that I had some like chicken breast and another one that I thought it was weird that it got ruined quickly. Like it was expanding in the packaging. I know that's something happened in it. What? Because they were factory sealed, and the second one kind of did that after the day or the afternoon off when they had or the most of the day off for power electricity, and I forgot to move all my meats up in the freezer section. But like, yeah, I think I need a new refrigerator, and I don't know if they're gonna move one for me or when, But I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't want to buy a refrigerator. Like, I don't want to buy a new refrigerator. You can't. Like, seriously, I don't know where you would buy a used good refrigerator. I don't need something new. I just need something to keep things cool in the top or wherever the freezer section is, and refrigerated in the normal section. That's all you need. I'm not going to pay high-end bullshitty crap. Besides, most of that crap is that's like double my paycheck. So, I mean, thinking of other things upcoming that I will be paying for, like possibly, or basically, a trip at some point next winter. And then, hopefully getting accepted to, that spring, the next time. Getting accepted into a university program for a PhD, and how that's going to be paid for. Yeah, that all that is just wow right now. Just thinking about it, and I'm trying not to stress out about that, and trying to get stuff read. I mean, my day trip to and from Sodaejeonyeok Station, where Costco's nearby, that'll give me at least 4 hours worth of time. About 2 hours to and from. Ideally on the right train that I'm planning to go on. And it's a little bit more than 2 hours, but it's about. And so that's plenty of time for reading. And so I could get a good chunk of whichever book I chose. I flipped around with what books I'm reading now. Because I want to read stuff that is kind of related to what I'm thinking about, so it can help me garner some ideas, Not just in general about the subject matter. So much. I bought really a lot of books. I already talked about that. And I could also read some of the PhD stuff that I printed off and make notes on them. But anywho, going back to the game. Also, I just realized when it says game autosave, there's a period there, and I don't know how I didn't realize it before, and it's irritating me. Anywho, it does irritate me. Trial run. As U-Bahn hums toward their Frankfurter tour, you tug idly at the fabric of your maintenance uniform that somehow you got. Maintenance. You found it in a duffel bag on your seat when you boarded. Okay, that's not weird at all. Along with a note from Dur to put it on before your arrival. The moment you step off this train, the note said, your trial run begins. You are to rendezvous with the rest of your team. Reconnoiter. It's reconnoiter. I actually don't know the building because I don't know that word offhand. It's not my usual vocabulary. And plant this, but I assume that means reconnaissance, so it might be reconnoiter. I don't really know. And plant the specified devices in Alashir's suite. Beyond that, your approach will be left to you. Do not disappoint us. You are being watched. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I remember some of the stuff that happened last time. It wasn't great. As you emerge from the dingy confines of the U-Bahn terminal and step into the light of day, it looks like night, you find yourself confronted by a wall of muscle in a knight-errant uniform. Knight Errant Grenadier. You're worth maintenance. It isn't a question. He stands impassively, waiting for a response. On a job, this uniform is just as clever as I is. I wouldn't be wearing this uniform if I wasn't. Yes, sir. Have you seen any other maintenance guys around here? Yeah, they've been trickling in over the last 15 minutes or so. I've already done a security check on your entire crew. Everything checked out, so you're good to head on into the building whenever you want. Efficient operation you're running here. It's almost as if you were expecting me. Oh, again, what does the rest of my crew look like? Thank you for your time. Enough you. Have a good one. He looked like a lizard to me. The young dwarf looks up at you, wide-eyed with apprehension. From the way that she's fidgeting, you can tell that she's terrified. Ah, yeah! I remember some of the stuff that happened. Oh, it's... Why did I accept this? She's terrified. She bites her lower lip, eyes darting from side to side. Finally, she takes a step toward you. Hello? Are you Mr. Hekton? Yeah, that's me. Am I late? I take it you're on my maintenance crew? Yeah, that's me. Am I late? No, you're right on time. But the rest of us got here early, and one of the others was pretty vocal about not wanting to wait. He took off and went, and the other guy followed him. They're already inside. Great. That's just great. Let me get this straight. They charged on into the building, and you didn't do anything to stop them? Well, I guess I can't fault their enthusiasm. The dwarf wrings her hands. I'm sorry. I told them to wait, but they didn't listen. They just mustered on past me and waltzed through the front door. Wonderful. We've got a job to do, and half of the team goes running off before I even get here. All right, calm down. I see that you have a toolbox. Are you a rigger or something? She swallows. Well, no. I'm not like you. Not like the others. You should probably know that. Then what are you like? You'll have to clarify it. You have to clarify that. Violence makes me sick to my stomach. I've never broken into a building or stolen anything in my life. I guess that what I'm trying to say is that I'm not a criminal. I'm just an electrician. If you're not a Shadowrunner, what are you doing on this crew? Why the hell did our employers saddle me with you then? Sorry, don't worry, I'll look after you. Her face flushes red. I'd rather not talk about it. Let's just say that someone did me a favor once, and that coming along on this thing is how I have to pay it back. Oh boy. Look, in the end, it doesn't matter. I have to be on this run, and you have to bring me along. It's what they want. Alright, fine. You come along, but stay out of the line of fire. You got me? Shadowrunning is dangerous enough without having to babysit people like you. Well, I'll try to get you through this safely, but I can't make any promises. She nods eagerly. Thank you. I really mean that. No problem. Now, you said that our teammates are already inside. Are you sure about that? Yeah, well, you owe me. Now, tell me about the other stuff. Yeah, I watched them storm through the front door of the building that we're going to hit about 10 minutes ago. Son of a bitch. A lot can happen in 10 minutes. They're still on the first floor. Nobody's getting upstairs until I bypass the security locks on the elevator. That's why I decided to wait for you out here. I figured that they couldn't get too far ahead of us if I didn't go inside with them. Good thinking. Alright, let's get in there before the others blow up the door. Good thinking. Thanks, I just hope they don't screw things up in there. All that I want is to get this over with and get back home. Right there with you. Let's head inside. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Oh boy, that's fun times for all, eh? I hit X game. Stop not picking that up. It's annoying. A mid-level corporate compound. Don't you have to be some... Don't you have someone to be... Yeah. I just want to look around. Oh, man. Let me be... As you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform that you are. Judging by their expressions, there is no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. James. The shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally. And you've brought our little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never. But no, not much better. You're tardy enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing beside him. I'll leave it to you to keep our pack mule in line. The elf's lips curl into a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly heavy. His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight either. At the very least, he can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. Staring daggers at the mage, he spits out a long string of foreign words in a single susurrant breath. The sound of it is lovely, but his expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Oh, and I hope that you can speak Spirit heal. He shakes his head in disgust. Damn useless immigrants. Watch it. In case you haven't noticed, I'm an elf too. Do us all a favor and keep your opinions to yourself. Look, let's just get on with it. Did I hear you right? Did you really just say that I was tardy? I mean, what are you going to do? Send me to detention? Congratulations, and also get your ears checked. I didn't say damn useless dandelion eaters. I called him a foreigner, which he fucking is. Oh, and by the way, think you could have gotten here any later, pal? I've got an important meeting to get to, and if I'm late, the shit is going to hit the... This isn't going to get us to your meeting any faster. He finishes a hateful glance at the dwarf, then turned his attention back to you. No, it isn't. So let's get to the penthouse and plant the cameras. I'll mask them against detection, and then we can all go on our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hitches the bulky pack up a little higher on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. Are you sure that our friend here only speaks Spirit heal? That pack looks heavy. I can help you with it if you want. The elf blinks incomprehensibly and takes a half step back. I told you, he can't understand a word you're saying. Nothing comes out of his mouth but that pigeon drivel the elves call a language. Tarangir dialect, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I'm totally not reading them. Wish that he'd all do us a favor and go back. Jesus, dude. Can you understand me at all, brother? The elf's dialect is completely foreign. It's quite unlike the form of Spirit heal spoken by the elves of Tirnanog. You only managed to catch a few words. You terrible insolence of threatening. See if at all. Lucas sent me in here with a civilian, an asshole. a guy who doesn't speak German. Look, just be calm, my friend. Your words don't seem to have much impact. The elf scowl deepens. I know you actually want to be here, but we've got a job to do, so you're gonna have to suck it up and deal. Now that we're all here together, let's discuss our approach. Anyone know how we're supposed to get to his penthouse? Deal. I did that. There's a wonderful pep talk. Really, really magnificent. I can see why you were placed in charge of this, Fred. Now, can you please get moving? I don't have all day. We know. You have a meeting. I can get us into Etchio's apartment, but there are a few things that we'll need to do first. If you can get me to a building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, I should be able to put its security system into maintenance mode. The job will take some creative rewiring. While that and whatever's in that pack that the elf is carrying, our employers gave me the schematics. Do you know where we'll find the access panel, Mouse? Quit calling me that. She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing that I can do about that. It's the plan that I was given, and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea, we'll just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. She turns to face you. Get me to the building access terminal on this floor, and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing that we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we can use the code I was given. I rewire Alishir's security system, and we hide the cameras in his apartment. Her brows furrow. Well, that's theory anyway. Alright then, let's go. So I remember at least one person died when I did this. I remember the other elf dying. I remember that when I first played this. I don't think I want to talk to that guy. Let's inspect this. Boutique food kiosk. The sign out front advertises a variety of locally sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Take a close look at the food on offer. For glancing in the self-service refrigerated section of the kiosk, you find a variety of sandwiches wrapped in slick plastic. You could eat for a week for the price of one of these things. Step away. Anna stays the junction box for a moment, then turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to the junction box, just like this one. Looks like they're both in the same circuit too. So I could use this one to overload the one that guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I could feed a nice power spike into that one from here. You know, if you want me to. What would that do? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage up the hallway to knock out a gang of trolls. I'd rather you didn't do that. We'll find another way. Okay, fine by me. Just thought I'd offer. Yeah, did I save? Well, I'm gonna save it now. I don't remember where I did the other save, so. What do you say? The saleswoman's expression brightens at your approach. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? A fashionable business suit made of ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be a simple matter to slide it on under your baggy maintenance overalls. I do need to talk to people. That might be ways to say. Let me see that suit. Ah, good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to a dressing room. Authority in class grants plus. Oh, I don't want that. Never mind. Ignore me. Never mind. I guess I don't need to do that. I almost want to talk to some of the other people, but I saved, so we might as well go and talk to some other people. Corporate woman. A well-groomed corporate couple stand in the corner, browing. You mean not browsing? Browing racks of pamphlets about neuro enhancement hardware. I feel like it should be browsing. Is browing a word? A verb? I'm not looking it up. The woman's head turns at the sound of your approach. Upon seeing your uniform, her nose wrinkles. Oh, hello. Are we in your way? We wouldn't want to keep you from your work. Her spray-tanned husband chimes in. Right. The last thing we'd want to come between you people and whatever it is that you do. No, I'm just browsing. Are you two here to buy? Yeah, we've got some repair work to do. The flux dilator is leaking coolant, and a real messy job, believe me. The thing is fine, we're just doing routine maintenance checks. Well, don't let us get in your way. You're not in the way at all. Say, what are you looking at out there? This? He hands up the display model that they were inspecting so that you can see it. A small chip along with a glossy, attractive information sheet. It's a pediatric... That's right, pediatric. It's a pediatric skill wire plus system for our son. How little Hans deserves the very best. And he'll need it if he's going to compete with his classmates at the academy. That means headwire from Augmentech. We may not be as rich as the other parents, but this, at least, is something that we can do. This stuff isn't cheap. You must be very devoted parents. I'm surprised that they sell cyberware for children. Don't the kids, I don't know, outgrow it? If you ask me, buying something from a place like this for a kid is ridiculous. You're going to spoil you. There's just Hans Roger. That's the middle one. The man sighs. Yes, he'll need another one in a year. And every year after that from now until college. Oh, God. Yeah, oh my gosh. I suppose that's the price of success. God damn. That's like freaking tutoring. Except not fucking up your child with hardware. With the same price of money, it looks like. Our son's classmates come from affluent families. Even the least successful of Hans's peers has a pediatric encephalon, and it ranges on up from there. The academy grades on a curve. If we were to send Hans to school without any enhancements, we'd be setting him up for failure. What about the kids that can't afford cyber surgery? The scholarship students, you mean? He pauses, considering. Well, I suppose that someone has to be at the bottom of the pile. Yes, but that someone won't be our Hans. It's an unfortunate situation, of course. He cocks his head apologetically. But then, that's the world we live in, isn't it? It is, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be. It's a dog-eat-dog world. The sooner your son learns that, the better. Yeah, it is. You wouldn't want Hans to wind up at the bottom of the heap, like me. No, Jesus. The rich kids get the deck standard in their favor, and the kids who got where they are on merit get shafted. Sounds about right. I'll take this one. Like I said, it's the world we live in. Okay, let's do this one. I should say not. You seem like a good man, and I don't mean to insult you, but you know how cutthroat it is out there. Hans will have every advantage, even if I have to mortgage the house to provide for him. That's big of you. I should go get back to work. She waits for you. Goodbye now. God, this... Oh, gosh, and when we behind the camera smiles at you, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon, and welcome to Augmentech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Her voice is overflowing with forced cheerfulness. I didn't make it sound forced because I didn't know. Idly, you wonder how many times she has to give this exact speech every day. Tell me how it can help you today. I might be on the website somewhere. I don't need anything, just browsing. Let's see how overpriced everything is. Then you come to the right place. She gestures the terminal in front of you. Please feel free to browse our catalog. We have a huge stock of performance-enhancing augmentations to make you into the person you've always dreamed you could be. I got the catalog terminal. Scanning over the tastefully designed... Oh, I wanted to see them actually in the price list for buying. Tastefully designed catalog. You find that most of Augmentech's stock consists of overpriced cosmetic cyberware, metabolic tweaks to help burn away cellulite, ruthenium polymer hair extensions, ultra-expensive leonization treatments aimed at wealthy septuagenarians. $70-year-olds? That's all they can accept. I don't know offhand. No, I forget what septuagenarian. That's not 70s. What's seven? Whatever. Toward the back of the catalog, you find some more practical chrome, but nothing that a Shadowrunner would want. From designer replacement limbs to nephric screens for alcoholics. Nephritic. Augmentech carries the very best and fashionable implants for the ultra-rich. The mental enhancement section is a little more promising, but you don't see anything that you couldn't already find in the Kreuzbasar. You're about to turn away when an ad on the last page grabs your attention. The newest iteration of the Encephalon system, complete with an integrated math SPU. The Encephalon Next, as it's called, is bleeding-edge commercial-grade tech. Non-compete agreements prevent it from being sold at most stores, but you found one that carries it. This hardware looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? She glances at the item on the screen. Looking at the new Encephalon, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one, and it is amazing. Totally worth the price. And what is the price? It doesn't say on the screen. We're doing a special right now. Yours for only 250 new yen. That's actually really cheap. Okay, sign me up. That's wonderful. Good choice. I'll just swipe your cred stick, then print up your purchase order. Okay, where do I get it installed? Is your dock in the back or something? Her brown furs. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cyber surgery clinic. We can sell you this device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't do the surgery here. Of course, your doctor will bill you separately for installation. But this way, you can ensure that the procedure is carried out wherever you're most comfortable. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Not interested. Thanks anyway. She waves at you. Another time then. Have a great day. Okay, let's talk to the guy who's walking around here. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch his forehead, and his eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. This isn't about building maintenance. Take it someplace else. James' cheeks flushed red. He takes a step forward. Watch it. You don't get to talk down to me like... The orc bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you better watch the attitude. Now, isn't there a floor that you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. You think that just because we're in maintenance, we don't understand what you're going through? I have 621Bs to file before the day is out, and if I don't, I can kiss my efficiency bonus goodbye. With a visible effort, he calmed himself. Look, sorry, I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. I stayed up all night practicing it, and now I'm so tired that I can't remember my own name. That's rough. He shakes his head miserably. I'm going to botch this, and the worst part is most of those bastards will assume that it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back. After this, I'm gonna get it worse. It's gonna get a lot worse. That's tough, man. Best of luck. He scowls and continues his face. Yeah, I shouldn't have talked with anyone, but I did, and I have the points to back me up on things, so man. And you're stuck here, buddy, for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, let's do a save and see if I can talk my way through. I'd rather not cause a scene with explosions yet. The guard's stance shifts slightly as you approach. Can I help you? Yes, can you please send or let us through or open up? I totally screwed up when I clicked on that. I wasn't thinking. I'm tired, folks. You read it, or you could pause to go back, or go back and pause. Can't read the guard's expression through his mirrored face mask, but his body language makes it clear that he's staring at you. This door is secured. Security coded Delta grade. Your ID says that you're just a Theta, so no, I can't open the door. You're not listening. We have work to do in there. I heard him loud and clear, mop jockey. Now you listen to me. Nobody without Delta clearance. I say data. I meant Delta if I said data earlier. Clearance gets through this door. Period. I suggest that you talk to management. If you really do need to be in here, they'll upgrade your clearance. Otherwise, piss off. Sorry, we're on a tight schedule. Cool down. We're on the same side here. This is a dispatch problem, I'm sure of it. I don't envy you guys having to work with them every day. The guard's shoulders relax. Goddamn, I don't have security. Yeah, I hear ya. I swear, it's amazing that anyone gets anything done at all around here. Tell you what, you don't need to go all the way back to management. Just call in and get your clearance changed. I'll let you guys in as soon as the authorization comes through. It'd be better to take care of this in person, but one thing before I go. As of this week's protocols, they sent us out with last week's. Anything changed since then? My comm link's down. I need to use the one around the corner. Thanks for everything, man. He tilts his head. Catch you later. What comm link? Wait, what comm link? God damn it, game. I don't know. Also, I can't ask him about what changed. This is me out because I don't have corporate, or I don't have security. Of course, this is where security would go in and come in. Okay, what comm link? Oh wait, we're making that up anyway. Okay, we're gonna have to short with the guy. I don't want to, but we have to. God damn. I want to rouse more suspicion. Do it. I didn't want to do that. Sucks, sorry. Wordlessly, Yana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wires. 2 minutes later, she replaces the panel's cover and stands. Alright, that should do it. I've bypassed the security lock on the elevator. We're good to head upstairs. Let's get moving then. Let's. Kill this guard. There's probably security cameras everywhere. Well, was that the comm link? Alright. I'm gonna need you to get me to this floor's access panel. That'll be in room 303 on this floor. The door combination is 14291. She glances up at you. Make sure to write that down. Yeah, I've got it. 303 14291. That better have saved. Okay, once in there, I can put the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 1111. So we'll if you have any trouble getting in to plant the cameras. You've been making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. He cracks his knuckles. Hope that no one else gets in our way, for their own sake. For their own sake. You aren't going to hurt anyone unless I order you to. You got that? The mage's... He's a mage? What the fuck? Mage's lips curl into a sneer. Yeah, I heard you. If I weren't under instructions to follow your lead, this would be a very different conversation. Yeah, well, you are, so shut up and deal with it. Takes a minute to discuss. God, I wish that we didn't need you to finish this job. His lip curls into a sneer. Sadly for all of us, you do. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have words when this run is over, Mouse. A stream of caustic syllables pours out of the elf's mouth. His back is stooped under the weight of his pack, but his hands have clenched into fists. Oh shit, I remember what happens. And I don't think I can do it. I remember. I don't remember clearly, but I do remember something that happens, and it involves needing to keep this guy in check. He rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. I want to get this over with, Hekton. I want to get away from these people and go home. 303 code, penthouse. Okay, did you update what I needed to do? Yes, you did. Okay, good. I was going to be pissed. I'm so pissed because normally they update it. Why is there... If that was a control, no, we couldn't. We faked it to get that. Yeah. This trendy apartment design radio, slick, high grade, trendily designed. Oh, not trendy design. Sorry. Slick of high grade keypad has been mounted into the door frame. Use the keypad, and it was 14291. Oh, accepted. Welcome, homeowner. I didn't say that properly. Moving the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Yana steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess that this is me. She pulls a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts that hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal's wiring. Hurry it up, woman. The clock is ticking. Don't rush me. This is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippings, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that runs through the unit. All right, she taps the elf on the knee. I'm gonna need that thing now. He nods and reaches back to unsling his pack. Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it up from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Yana has cleared. There you go, you dumb ox. Do something useful for a change. James, you're such a dumbass. The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight, and for the first time you appreciate how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James and his hands bunch into fists. James, for the last time, keep your damn mouth shut. I'll say whatever All of you, shut up. You're distracting me. The mage falls silent and Yana goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, then turns to face you. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. All right, job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup and we're good. And we can get out of here. Nice job, Yana. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't all that difficult. Just a matter of following our employer's instructions. Yeah, hey, that's great, but time's a-ticking. So let's keep moving. He glances at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access panel. To hell with the cleanup. We'll be gone before anyone notices anything anyway. Just a second. What was the canister that you put in the terminal? You sure that whatever you did disarmed the security system? She shrugs. Not really. I have no idea what that canister was or what it's supposed to do. Our employers told me that I had to wire it into the wall at this junction, so I did. That's all I know. I'm not comfortable with how little we know about this run. Our employers didn't tell us much, do they? Mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The Lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you. Take the money and keep your mouth shut about it afterward. It's all very simple. The Lodge? The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't know? You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team and you don't have a clue. Yana cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you, shut up, someone's coming. A tall, deeply tanned man rounds the corner at a jog and comes bustling into the room. You recognize him as the father that you spoke with at the Augmentech kiosk. He stops short when he sees your team, and the smile falls from his face. You, the guy from the cyber kiosk. What the hell is going on here? He advances on you, full of bluster and bravado. This is my apartment. I own it. You can't just waltz in here and start pulling the walls apart without my consent. We're maintenance. Look at the uniforms. Yeah, I see that, but that doesn't give you the right to force your way into my home and start tearing up my walls. At the very least, you should have given me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glance. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly. All harsh consents and sibilant hisses. let's keep calm, everyone. This is a simple misunderstanding. Misunderstanding my ass? Your friend just called me an idiot in my home. He wheels on James, his hands balled into fists. I want to know your employer number, and I want to know it now. The mage raises an eyebrow, smiling. Do you now? Oh, God damn it. I'm a member of the Homeowners Association for this level. You know what that means. I have a lot of pull with this building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your days wearing that uniform are numbered. I promise you that. Calm down, sir. There must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received a work order last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I need to know that you're going to fix this, and that you're clean the place back up, and that you're put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... Hell with it. I don't have time for this. His hand twists into claws, and he raises them high, and an instant later they are wreathed in an unnatural purple glow. James, stand down. We do not need to kill this man. The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James's hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the doorway recoils in alarm, and his palm slaps down on a plastic disc that has been chipped to his belt. Too late, you recognize the object, a panic button. The air fills with a cacophonous wall of screaming alarms. James jerks back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distinctly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. God damn it, James. Meanwhile, the homeowner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly, much too slowly. James, let him go, damn it. The mage's response comes out with a snarl. Bastard tries to bring security down on us. He isn't leaving this room. An incomprehensible screech cuts the mage's sentence. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline toward James. James is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. Stop! Damn it! We need him alive to complete the run! With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then turns back toward James. Hate the bastard too, but Yano's right. We need him. Scale the mission and attack James. I'm with you, pal. Tell him to hell with the lounge, and tell him and to hell with his run. Step between the elf and James. I hate the bastard too, but Yano's right. We need him. The elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Yana to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble-broken German. Killers. Innocence of. Will not stand for. I not. Slave. All. Large men. Bastards. I. Kill all. Oh, God damn it. Well, this isn't the way that it turned out previously, I will say. Oh, I really didn't want to kill you, buddy. I really didn't, but you give me no choice. God damn it. God damn it. I hate you, James. She has more HP. Well, she didn't get me hurt, I guess. Oh, yeah, I actually hit him. Cool. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, you died because of poison. Really, game? God damn it. Well, that's great. I can't do anything. Which seems weird. It looks like I should be able to see that guy. Oh, maybe that's too far. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, wow. Owie. Owie! Motherfucker. You're gonna die next round, you're gonna die next round, so we can continue walking. Because I was the last hit he had. That's bullshit. Moving it, I don't like that. Oh god, he doesn't have to kill him. Hopefully he doesn't die this round. God damn it. Wait, stop hitting him. Oh god. The mage wipes spatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me. Oh, he attacked me. Our elf. The fucker tried to kill me. You've been insulting him ever since we arrived here. What did you think was going to happen? His face flushes red. If you've been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... For the love of God, shut up. Just stop talking. We're both sick to death of you. You need me to finish this run, yes, so let's do that now. To finish the mission, yes, that's true, but if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're gonna arrive at the meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. Except he doesn't because they're following after me. I don't think I actually finished this when I did this. Actually, I think I got him killed, and then we ran out of the building. I think that's what happened. Because I didn't like the mage, so I killed him. I think that's what happened. Place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a long string of hushed syllables that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing seems to happen. Then you blink, and the camera is gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one. What? Okay. No, I'm not going to steal the medical supplies to make this look like I didn't touch anything in here. Second camera clicks onto a heating vent. The lens irises adjust to the light. James repeats his previous performance, and the camera fades from view. I want to pick it. You know what? Fuck it. don't want to pay for that shit. It's 150 million. You place the last camera, James steps forward, then turns to stare at you in the eye. Goddamn, I didn't save. When you get through with this run, I'm gonna tell my handler all about you. You won't work for the lodge again. Not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull, and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that? I have to say that the odds of you surviving this job are looking worse and worse. Now, mask the damned camera. This entire run is a test. I think you're here to tempt me into losing my cool. This isn't gonna happen. You can do whatever you want when we're done with this. For now, shut your mouth and finish the job. The infuriated smirk returns to his face. I will. He whispers the third camera, and soon enough, it fades from view. That's it. We're done. Let's go. Go to the U-Bahn. I went the wrong way. I was in the right room. God damn, I can't go that way. Yeah, I was like, why can't I go around? Ah. Wow, game. Just wow. Oh shit, there's someone there. Oh, I hate your face. I hate your face. Time to take this back. Stop getting blown up. Yeah, I actually never completed this quest in this what is it, trial run, because when I did this originally, I ended up killing this James because he's a stupid a-hole. And so I ended up failing this and not doing it. But I ended up killing the other elf, which sucks because, yeah, I know I didn't like it because he wasn't a bad person, I don't think, technically. But yeah, I'll try not to get blown up, I swear. Maybe. You know what? Get this. Okay, let me... 8 for 3. Okay, he should be asleep. He'll die. So that's good enough. But how are you doing, MB? Just checking in or hanging around for a bit? Damn it, he's still in yellow. I'm not happy about that. Hey, crit. Haha. Haha. Ow! Gotta heal this asshole, and I don't want to. Gotcha. Cool, cool, cool. Really? You're not confused? Oh, God! Stop it! I'm hitting my idiot. What? You're still alive? God. Fracka, 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 fruit. Awakened Predator. Okay, I don't know what that's for, but whatever. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Actually, we have to fight out here, don't we? That's why that's there. God damn it. God damn it! Oh, I'm so annoyed. I gotta find out here. I forgot. I can't go. Just I'm such a high level mage. I don't know where. Oh, there were two guards here earlier. Hide here. It's not really hiding. Well, she crouches, so apparently it's hiding. There's another card. Okay. Okay, there's three. Ow! Ow! God damn it. Risking. Oh good, I threw properly. That's good. Let's... Oh no, I need you to heal yourself. Oh yeah, you lost some AP, I forgot. Oh shit, he doesn't have any health. This is a mistake. You need to die, buddy. Alright. God, I hate when the game does that. I hate it when it does it so much. No. No target available. It's right fucking there. There we go. You die. Oh shit! It's not a cool game and you know that. Fortunately, there's nowhere I can hide. Okay, and then I don't have really good cover anywhere. God damn it. Motherfucker. Damn it. 2? Are you... I still got you. Although you're not cuckoo. Damn it. Take your AP away, motherfucker. Of course you would heal yourself. He's gonna get died by poison anyway. Wait, there's one more enemy or something? Ah, shit, there's another section. God. She doesn't know. I only have one more healing item. I'm kind of bummed out by this. Turning events. I only can heal one of them. Heal dreams. That's frustrating. Oh shit, there's a guy right there. God damn it. Oh, this is gonna suck! Well, at least I can heal her by 18. We're gonna also put armor on you. Really? I can't. Stupid me. Ah, I want me. Oh, he's the only one left. Okay, never mind. Stop it, game. Wait, what? I can't. He can't. Why can't I? Really, game? Really? Oh, I'm annoyed. Die. Okay, God, that's the last one. Come on. Mission accomplished. Fucking finally. Call your handler and tell him that the job is done. Be quick about it. I need to be on the next train out of here. For once, he and I are in agreement. I can't put this behind me quickly enough. All I want to do is go home, hug my cat, and forget that tonight ever happened. Enter the comm code that Luca Dur gave you. You punch Luca Dur's comm code into your PDA. A few seconds later, you hear a telltale click of a successful connection. Dur's voice pours out of your PDA speakers. Hekton, the job is done, I trust? Yeah, yes, everything has been completed to your specifications. Very good. Now, if you please, give me a status update on the members of your team. The elf from Tyr Tengrir turned on us. We had to put him down, but Yana and James are both alive and well. He chuckles his tongue softly. Or he clucks his tongue. He clucks his tongue softly. Chuckles. Wow, I am tired. Interesting. That the elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and unreasonable person. Disgruntled, you might say. After years of service in our employ, his betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, we have gained valuable insight into your character. James' continued survival, on the other hand, was not expected. You are a very patient man, Hekton. Dur smiles. This has been most informative. James' posture stiffens, but he says nothing. You can see a dawning awareness behind his eyes, though. Slowly, the color begins to drain from his face. Now, let us see how adequately you completed the task that I set before you. Enter the following code into your PDA, if you please. 5256719. You type the code in as instructed, and your PDA screen cuts the static. A moment later, a familiar image materializes on the screen. The penthouse room that you bugged. It appears to be a live feed from the cameras that you planted. You're sure that this room is secure? You've done a full sweep? Absolutely, sir. We've run multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we've brought in a mage to search for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. You're completely safe in here. He lets out a heavy sigh. Thank God. Call downstairs and let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Will do, sir. Is there anything else that I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That will be all. You have a good... Suddenly, the air in the room seems to ignite. There is a blinding flash and your PDA screen cuts to static. And that takes care of that. Please return to the Kreuzbasar. The remainder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on, what the hell was that? He raises an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. We were just playing bumps, not bugs. Damn it. Bugs, not bombs. This run wasn't a surveillance operation, it was an assassination. It was both, and both tasks were carried out to the letter. You should be pleased, Hekton. The run was a resounding success. Yeah, I'm not liking that. When you described this run to me, you left out the part where we planned a bomb. That's a hell of an omission. I told you what you had to do. Your job was to plant the bugs, a task that you succeeded in admirably, I might add. Yana's was to plant the bomb, but we can discuss this upon your return. We can discuss all this upon your return. Yana covers her mouth with her hand, a horrified expression on her face. Oh God, I killed someone. That man is dead because of me, plus the security guard. But we also shot up some other guards and whatnot, but anyhow, and the elf. Excuse me. From the sound of that explosion, I guess that you killed a fair number of someone's. Oh yeah, there's other people in that building if it wasn't just on that floor. Probably just that floor. Nah, that explosion is pretty big, so it's probably everyone. Asher and his bodyguard is at the very least, and probably a good half dozen more. Morbin grins creases the mage's thin-lipped mouth. That makes you a mass murderer, Mouse. You're moving up in the world. Asab racks her chest. She begins to hyperventilate. I can never get away from this. This is going to follow me for the rest of my life. I kill people. I'm a fucking murderer. Excuse me. Say it loudly, why don't you? I don't think they heard you in France. I haven't heard a response from you, Hekton. Shall I make the preparations for your post-run interview? Are you ready to continue your test? Damn right, we're going to talk about this, Luca. I'll be on the next train home. Yes, of course. I'm eager to finish this test. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this, sir. I'll see you soon. Yeah, we're going to the last one. Very good. I'll be waiting. I never finished that or did that part, so I didn't know that's what happened. Your return trip to the Kreuzbasar is a quiet one. The train from the Frankfurter tour is empty, save for you. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. There's no apostrophe. Again, that's the second time they've done this. You're finished with the first part of your audition. Luca Dur is waiting at Cafe Sesvi to administer the second. God. I better at least get them. I lost all of my medikits, god damn it. God damn it. Alright, what does this asshole have to say? This will be the last thing. Grammar notes. I know, there's so many grammar notes. I don't remember in Hong Kong, but this one in the first game, dear lord, there's a lot of them. And it's just like, ugh. It's frustrating. So frustrating. Yeah, and this is like the, the updated edition. Whenever they do updates in games, for like the special version or the legendary or whatever, they only upgrade graphics. It's the only freaking thing they do. They don't fix bugs. They don't fix grammar. Why would they? Why should they matter? It's only the HD or UHD or FUHD. FUHD. I was thinking full ultra definition. Or FUHD, I guess high definition. I know that's not a thing, but that should be FUHD. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's annoying. Okay, douchebag, what do you have to say for me? Hekton, welcome back, and my congratulations on a job well done. If you wanted Elshir dead, you could have just said so. I'd have taken the job either way. Son of a bitch, you never said anything about a bomb. Thank you, do you have my money? I'm gonna do the first one. It's thoughtfully. Good to know. But the purpose of this test is to gauge your adaptability. We need to know. It is now because I never cared for graphics because I'd rather have a... I know, yeah. Like... Although I will say for PS2 games, it is kind of funky looking staring at the screen on a flat screen. But, a little bit. But other than that, I'm just like, meh. I don't care. I don't care if it's bursting to life. I just want it to be readable. Which, unfortunately, a lot of games nowadays don't allow. Like this screen on my TV. It'll look better on the computer screen. Or if maybe on your screen while viewing this. But it's hard for me to sometimes read it on my TV screen. And that's because Dark doesn't have a big-ass whatever TV. Because... why? It wouldn't fit properly on my TV stand. I mean, it does look nice, true. I wouldn't mind having a big... But I don't have space for that, that's the thing. I mean, if I was facing the wall, and then... Actually, I don't even know if I could bracket on the wall. Apparently people have done it in the past in these types of apartments in the dormitory. But, like, I don't see how. It's like solid. I don't know if you can hear, but it's like solid. So yeah, I don't know how. I guess they do some kind of drilling somehow into the concrete. But I don't have time for that crap. I'm not paying for it. Because that costs money. But whatever, yeah. Let's see. We need to know that. I guess we need is true. I guess it could be this could be present or past, but it's better past. But present because they want to hire me supposedly. We need to know that you'll be willing to do what we tell you to do, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter. Yeah, that's how I failed in my original playthrough of this. And we need to know that you'll roll with the punches if circumstances change mid-run. Many of your colleagues in the Shadow community have overinflated egos. They let their personal feelings interfere with their work. My organization needs to know that you will see tasks that we assign you through. Different type of through. No matter what. Say nothing. The true purpose of the run that you just went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. You're still being tested, by the way. Yeah, that's why I said nothing. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might even appear that we are lying to you. But you can take comfort in knowing that everything that we request of you is ultimately for the greater good. To what happened tonight, how can you expect me to believe that? Look, Dur, I don't care what your organization's master plan is, but as nefarious as you be as nefarious as you want. As long as I get paid, I'll do the work. I don't suppose that what you're asking is too different from what I do every day for my corporate clients. And what is the greater good? Define it for me. You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I am, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings. But know that they are some of the most intelligent men of this planet, apparently no women, and they place a high priority in anyone in between, for that matter, on social order and stability, or who don't label themselves as either, whatever. Any of the gambit. And those are good things by anyone's standards, and those men are probably heterosexual only. So, he stares at you in the eye, with shades on, in a dimly lit cafe. What do you think of all that? Every client I've worked for has kept secrets. I don't see how this is any different. Except they gave you a full description of your run, though. I don't like being kept in the dark, but if you pay as well as you say that you do, I can overlook it. This guy's supposed to be like that, I guess, so I might do that one. If you're looking for a mindless goon, you came to the wrong guy. I mean, I want to say that one. But I want that 1,500 new yen that I was promised if I pass. I think you'd better get the hell out of my keeps. I don't want to see you again. Do you hear me? I want that money. After a brief pause, he nods, then reaches forward and places the cred stick into your hand. Congratulations, you have passed your audition. Welcome to the payroll. So what happens now? Now we part ways. Don't worry, I'll call you when your services are needed. He taps a neatly trimmed fingernail against the earpiece of his comlink. When I contact you with a new task, the choice of whether to take it or leave it will be yours. If you take it, return here and I'll pay you a fair sum for your services. If you leave it, well, there are some in my organization who will be quite unhappy. I can't promise that I'll always be able to accept every job you offer me. Good to know. I suppose I'll be waiting to hear from you then. I will do the first one. Yeah, you too, NB. See you later. Now have a good night. Or good morning. Or both. I'll do the first option. Understandable, but I will strongly advise compliance whenever possible. There is always some margin for extenuating circumstances. We are nothing if not understanding, but abusing that margin will be unwise. Durr glances at his PDA, a high-end model etched with platinum. And with that, I'm afraid that I must bid you good day. Go now. I'll be in touch. Caramel soy coffee. Oh, that sounds delicious. All two? No, you have nothing to say. Alright. I don't know what I got myself into, honestly. It's probably something stupid. Okay, she says the same thing. Do you say the same thing? Yes, you do. What about other people around here? Same thing. Okay. You're not having anything to say. That's one of the U-Bahn locations. Oh, people gained levels apparently. Everyone did. I'll come back to that in a moment. Oh, she doesn't have anything? Okay. Well, I think I'm good with everyone. I might talk with people on my team later, and then we'll pick a thing from the terminal to do. But first, let's upgrade people. Oh, they gained 2 levels, I guess. No, I already picked that. Yeah, okay, it's 1 level, sorry. Iger gains a sniper rifle ability. Yeah. I mean, firegun's not, shotgun's nice and all, but she shoots from afar. You get decking. ESP control is increased by 1. I wish I knew what it is right now. Let's just do decking. Fray armor. Nerve. Gold. Flushes enemies from cover when they are hit. Huh, that's interesting. And a +1 armor. We're gonna do this. And with that, we are going to call it here. Oh gosh, I need to buy healing items. Fuck. I don't have anything. I need to remember that next time. Okay. And thank you all for joining me now or later. This has been DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage here on PSN. And this has been Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. I hope you all have a good rest of the day, night, or anywhere in between. Stay safe out there, folks, as much as you can, and goodbye.